What is the Dell U2417H? Dell's ultra-sharp monitors have long been one of the de facto choices for those seeking a stylish and feature-rich display with good image quality, and the Dell ultra-sharp U2417H shows just why that reputation is justified. This 24-inch display may only pack in a modest 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution, but there's loads to like elsewhere. A stylish slim bezeled panel, fully adjustable stand, plenty of connectivity and a 99% sRGB IPS panel combine to make it ideal for those seeking quality without verging into pro territory. Dell U2417H, Design and Features. This is a great-looking monitor. Dell has been using a muted silver and black livery for its ultra-sharp monitors for years, and it still works superbly on the U2417H. Helping this new model stand out from the crowd is the use of an incredibly slim bezel. It's just 5.3 mm wide on the top and sides, and 8.3 mm along the bottom, and even most of that is hidden below the top surface of the LCD, so the bezel almost completely disappears when the display is off. The bottom portion of the bezel in particular is among the most slender I've seen, something which is made possible by the monitor's controls being situated on the underside of the frame rather than the front. This monitor isn't just a pretty face either, it also has plenty of extra features. Its stand offers height, rotation, pivot and tilt adjustment, making it easy to position just how you want and access the connections on the rear. The panel can also be removed from the stand and its 100 by 100 mm VESA mount used in conjunction with any other compatible stand. You don't, though, get automatic image rotation when the screen is pivoted into a portrait orientation. Some alternatives, such as models from ViewSonic, do offer this. Connectivity is also plentiful. You get a DisplayPort, mini DisplayPort and HDMI for video inputs, as well as a second full-size DisplayPort that's an output for daisy-chaining a second monitor. There's also an audio output so you can plug in speakers or headphones to listen to the audio being piped over the digital display connections. There are no built-in speakers. You also get a 4-port USB 3.0 hub, with 2 outputs on the back and 2 on the left edge where they're easy to reach. Dell U2417H, Image Quality. So we come to where this display really shines, its image quality. Right out of the box it looks fantastic. The IPS panel and its anti-glare coating mean it looks great from any angle and in any light, while the panel itself creates vibrant, realistic colors. Putting that into numbers, I measured a contrast ratio of 1,065:1, sRGB color space coverage of 99.6%, color temperature of 6,615 and a gamma of 2.32, all of which are excellent numbers. The average delta E of 0.63 is also particularly good, as is the maximum of just 2.66. Indicating this display is very good at being able to pick out every individual shade of color, reducing the likely appearance of color banding. In comparison, the cheaper LG 23MP68VQ, which is a good but not excellent monitor when it comes to pure image quality, could only manage 0.85 and 5.52 respectively. To get the very best from this display, I switched from the standard to the user color mode and set the RGB values to 100 by 98 by 100. That resulted in an even lower average delta E of 0.61 and maximum of 2.59, as well as a near-perfect color temperature of 6,588 K, only 88 K off the 6,500 K target. As for the uniformity of this display, its brightness varied by just 1.5% on average, with a peak variance of -3.03% on the left edge. It's not uncommon for displays to vary by as much as 10%, so this is a truly excellent result. Put simply, if you're after a display for any sort of job that involves working with color, image and video editing being the most obvious, this display is about as good as it gets. You can get higher resolutions and larger screens, plus, of course, 100% Adobe RGB screens.